Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kareem with Bro Talk. We are so happy that you are here. We are doing another episode. This one, we got to talk about some things with the Super Bowl. Of course, we're going to talk about the commercials. We're going to talk about the halftime show, which was on a lot of oh my gosh, on a lot of levels. Has some imagery in there, and then also the one thing that we people don't think about with our athletes is some of them are dads and now they have to go back home and now they have to go back and be full-time dads, or we assume that they're being full-time dads. So thank you for dropping on the show. This is your first time. Please like and subscribe to us on YouTube, on Facebook. Please join our group, Bro Talk, so that you can get all of the upcoming episodes and you can see the past episodes as well. So I have with me my co-hosts Mark G, Balel, and Isaac. So as we always do in our show, we like to check in with one another and to make sure we're doing all right before we get into the conversation. So brothers, how y'all feeling today?
Every TV. Good. Coming off a busy weekend, man. Um, Baby girl had a birthday 2 days ago on the 7th.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, Zoe. She turned 9 years old, and that
Man,
means
wow.
I'm not. That means I'm another year older too. So, but
Mm,
yeah, we it was like the coldest weekend of the year, probably one of the coldest weekends that we had in the last few weeks. And the plan was to stay inside, but didn't get a chance to
yeah.
do that at all because there's all the events that the kids have. Man, y'all hear us get on here ranting and raving about it all the time. Eli had a basketball game that we had to get him to, while Ava had her play at her school this weekend. So
Mm,
Friday and Saturday, she had um, she had a 2 hour play that she was in as well too. And I just got to say that I'm super proud of her. She had a couple spots where she actually got to sing a solo. She had some speaking parts as well too, and then everything else that was going on, all the other scenes that she was in as well too. So kudos to her. But it was just a busy weekend. Saturday was her actual birthday, but we were at the play, so we ended up celebrating at what was it? One of the jump parks. I ain't gonna get a name for no publicity, but we went there, and man, they get over on you, man. Charging you these hundreds and hundreds of dollars and another $25, $30 for every kid that you add on after a certain number for an hour of jumping, and then pizza, and then you got to bring everything else. Like it's crazy. But Baby girl had a great time. It was a great weekend, and let's leave it at that. I'm just a little bit broke. You're muted, Kareem. I know you said something.
wow, I am muted. I said you'll get it back though.
Oh yeah. It always comes back through the grace of God.
Well, for
Hallelujah.
me, man, I'm good. It was a good day today, man. I start the process, man. I went to speak to a doctor about that test that us men are afraid to take. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get in there, man, and really, you thought about having kids, man, and you want to be around for your kids. You know what I'm saying? To watch them grow. It's nothing
Yeah,
beautiful like that.
for
So
real.
you know, and see, Kareem, I see you went through some stuff the other day, man. I would never want that for any one of us to go through that type of scary, not knowing, what I'm saying, my brother is going to be okay. And, you put those prayers in, what I'm saying? So for me, I don't want that to ever happen to me, man. I put you guys through that type of struggle. I know the type of reach that I do have. Now I'm understanding that now. I never used to know about it, but now you get older, you look back on some things that you have done, and No, I know. So I figure, this is one of the points that I'm gonna talk about when it's complete. I want to talk about that, man, and encourage more people that looks like me. You know what I'm saying? Or just for anybody. You know what I'm saying? To go and get this test done. You know what I'm saying? So it's a colonoscopy. That's what they call it, right? In gear
Yes, sir.
terms, right? Yeah. So there's a couple other brothers that's completed it, man, and I was talking to my dean. My dean already did it, and so that was good. That was good to know. I could call him my dean at any time to, what I'm saying, if I wasn't sure. But the doctor that I talked to today, he was an amazing dude, man. It's my first time, but you know, sat down for like 30 minutes to talk. You asked me to ask me any type of question and stuff like that. So it was real cool. You know what I'm saying? And he comfort, he makes sure that tell me I'm gonna be all right. He said, man, it's like 15 to 20 minutes, bro. If you do what I asked you to do up onto the test, I don't have a test date yet because mine's they have to do mine's in the hospital. With some measure he says it's just for measures, what I'm saying? The safety measures. You know what I'm saying? At the hospital they have all the tangible things that they will need, what I'm saying, if anything ever go left. Um and he said he's not looking for that to happen. But they just never knew, you know what I'm saying? Um
Yeah, that's what Ezra. I mean, that's the department Ezra works into with GI, and I know they do a lot of
yeah,
it as well too. So she's having that conversation with me too. Like, yo, whenever you're ready, let me know. I know a person. I'll schedule it for you. Get you in
yeah,
there in a day or two.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
that's it. That's definitely an important test, man. It's good to hear
yeah,
that
so I
you
start the process for that, man. And I told him, man, because it's a hospital, it's not their own facility, which is their facility is like is a mile and a half from where I live. You know what I'm saying? And I wish it was there. I would have been done probably within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
'Cause they got 10 doctors in there that could have done it. So I was like, yo, I need the first person that's available. You know,
yeah.
and they have two doctors from that office that's really works in the hospital. They be in the hospital, so it's
Okay.
gonna be one out of those two, whoever had the first opening and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. So that's
Yeah.
basically
Funny enough, bro, I had my doctor visit last week, and I asked him that same question. I was like, "Am I due for a colonoscopy?" Colonoscopy, and he was like, "How old are you again?" Well, I was like 42. He was like, "Nah, you can do 45."
yeah,
You know, you know what I mean. So
yeah,
I was. He goes, "Is there any reason why you want one now?" I was like, "Nope. I just wanted to make sure I was on schedule.
yeah,
That's all." So he was like, "Yeah, you can get it when you're 45."
yeah. So he broke it. He even broke that down to me. He said now they're starting from 45 instead of he used to start from 50, but they're starting it
Mm,
from 45. So he was
okay.
like, yeah. So he was like, you're right. He's like, you're where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he's like, I saw people come in when they 70, 75. You know what I'm saying? So, and he just break it down, what they look for, what they see. Some things maybe they may see certain things, but it may not be harmful and, stuff like that. So, he will just break it down and make me understand certain things. So, we
Yeah.
talk about things, the prep for it. Maybe there's the difficult doing it, but it's necessary. And just follow what they ask me to do, and I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's the thing, man. So
Yeah,
nah, bro, I'm happy for you, man, because like
yeah,
I
man.
said, health is wealth, baby. Health is wealth.
Yeah,
My love, what's going on, bro?
Yo, man, man, we glad to have made it back safe. You know what I mean, from the West Coast. It was a good time out there. Man, got to do a lot of amazing things. Um, you know,
Yo, you didn't see E40 or La Russell?
nah, nah, but they were out there though. They were
Oh,
definitely out there. They were out there.
should
You
be like tell
you
me what I got.
you hear about so many sightings of people. I mean, on top of all the people that you do end up seeing, like it's
Mm.
it was everywhere you turned, it was somebody who's known. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, and then this Saturday was the 5 year anniversary of my brother's passing. So I didn't post on my birthday, so um, I posted for my birthday on this date. And I kind of talk about it in the post, but it was just more or less just to kind of say, uh, if I've learned nothing in the last 5 years, it's to celebrate life. So kind of interesting that this dialogue is kind of taking place. Um, I just learned to celebrate life, so that's what I wanted to do for my brother's passing anniversary. Wasn't and not to make it about me, but to make it about celebrating life. I lost my brother 3 weeks after my birthday, and that was tough for on me. And it was so I spent the past year, kind of just really going through a process of just really, shedding all of the weight I was carrying with it, and just looking, moving forward. But I want it's crazy enough that you were talking about the prostate exam process, and in terms of for colon cancer and whatnot, um, or in prostate cancer. I was one of the interviews that I was fortunate to do while out there covering the Super Bowl was Delanie Walker, who was a former tight end for the Tennessee Titans and my 49ers. And he's partnered with Novartis, and there's actually a blood test now that they're trying to bring more awareness to, that can screen for prostate cancer. They're encouraged, they're trying to spread awareness about it, again, similar to I can appreciate this kind of this work being done in the medical field, because a lot of people may or may not know. So I work in sexual health education, and for a long time the only way for people with our bodies to get screened for you know te- certain diseases and whatnot was to have a swab about this long inserted, you know, in the urethra. And Kareem, yeah. Kareem's reaction is
Yo,
exactly why.
the only reason why, because when you're in the hospital and you can't pee on your own, they gotta put it's not that
The
tube
catheter, the catheter.
catheter in there. But thankfully they do it when you're sleeping. So
Yeah,
you don't know it's there. You just wake up and it's there. But I mean,
yeah,
one time, hold on, I'm gonna let you go, B, but I gotta tell the story. So
yeah, for sure.
first time I had surgery, right? They was like, all right, we're gonna take this out. And so they took the catheter out, and she goes, all right, take a deep breath. I was like, oh, like and she did it quick too, and
Yeah,
took it out. And
yeah.
then she says, the nurse, very nice lady, was like, all right, we got to get you to use the bathroom, do it number one, right? Because if you don't, we're gonna have to put it back. I said, oh no. Mm-mm. I just started drinking water. I was like, nah, we need to have this happen because I get this thing back in. Yeah, but anyway, B, you just made me think of that story.
Oh,
Imagine being wide awake when the thing go in.
mm.
Oh, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So
It happened to
so
me, man. So I know what you're talking about, Kareem.
Okay. Woo.
so that's exactly why they developed the urinalysis, so that way folks, it will promote folks to get tested, because again, it was a test that people would avoid because of the process to get it. So Delanie Walker, man, shout out to him for the work that he's doing around and partnering with Novartis to make sure that men are being tested for prostate screening. Um, you know, because it's real out here. It's the number two. It's the number two form of cancer for people with our bodies,
Mm, mm,
and I believe it's one of the I believe I can't remember the statistic, but black and brown men are at a much significant higher risk for contracting it, for you know what I mean, for developing prostate cancer.
mm.
So yeah, it's you know what I mean. Ask Brew when you go back, ask about Novartis or a blood screening. You know what I mean, and of course, the colonoscopy is going to give them perhaps a more definitive, but they can use this blood test to kind of at least pre-screen as well.
Mm. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind too.
I think also too, insurance may not cover it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
That's because the insurance that you may have may not cover that one. They used to cover this one.
Yeah.
So you said it's something new on the market, and
Yeah.
hopefully, because I think that if they have like a screen like that, a lot more people would have done that test.
Well, it's relatively new, so it's you know what I mean. So
Okay.
they're trying to get more. That's what they're trying to spread the word. That's why they're doing this campaign around spreading
Mm.
the awareness of it. Um, to get more people aware of that is out there and available, because cancer is as deadly as it can be. Is very it's worse when you catch it later. If you catch it early, it's very treatable, very manageable, and can you can be cured of it if you catch it early enough. Oftentimes, and it doesn't metastasize or
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah, I know about that too. Yeah. Man, how I'm feeling? I'm feeling all right, bros. So I had to start. I had to take injections for the last 5 days because my blood was too thick. So I had to take these injections to like thin my blood out, and then I take it along with the cumulin, and then that's supposed to kind of regulate or whatnot. And them shots, they suck. They're not fun at all. And so I had to like adjust like what I wear because I was bleeding a few times. So now I'm like, well, usually I like dress up for work. You know what I mean? Wear some more professional clothes. And today, man, I just had to put on a sweater. I mean, a black sweater at that, and a black shirt underneath, and some pants because I'm like, man, just in case. But I was good today though. So hopefully on Wednesday, I don't gotta take them jokers no more, man. 'Cause those shots is terrible.
Did they
They're not.
talk to you about? Did they talk to you about aspirin?
I take aspirin every day, bro.
Really?
Every day, yeah. So
Mm.
when you take when you're on this type of blood thinner with the Coumadin or warfarin, as they also call it, is the Lovenox serves as a bridge. So you take the two things together to get your blood at a certain INR, which I can't remember what that means, but basically your blood's got to be thin enough so that it can circulate through the mechanical valve. Because if it's too thick, then other things, bad things can happen. If it goes unchecked.
Clotting.
Yeah, for too long, right? So that is, as of now, is the only way that they can do it is by giving the injections are not supposed to be all the time. They're just supposed to like kind of help get you back or get you on track or get you back on track. So hopefully in the heart research, man, somebody figured that out how to do that and not have to get injections. But other than that, life is good. And I wanted us to talk today about the Super Bowl since it just happened. And for people that are watching, we're not really gonna get into the Super Bowl itself. If you want to know about the Super Bowl, Bilal and Jalen, right? That's his name, right? Yep,
McGill,
Jalen.
yeah, Jalen
They have a
McGill.
show. They have a show, so you can check them out on Saturday mornings, right?
Saturday mornings, 8 a.m.
8
Real
a.m.
Deal Sports Show. Check us out.
Yes, sir. So, but I kind of want to start the conversation off with commercials. Was there any commercials that you saw or anything that kind of stick out to you? I saw the Doritos commercial, but was that a commercial? No, maybe that was on TikTok. But any commercials that stick out to y'all or anybody that's watching, thanks for watching, number one. But number two, if there's any commercials that you found to be funny, fell dead in the water or whatever the case may be, we'd love to hear from you too. But any commercials you brothers was thinking about.
Yeah, I don't remember not one commercial from the Super Bowl. To be honest with you, I listen. I don't know what happens in my house, but when the game was on, I was trying to watch it. Right, for me, it wasn't
Yeah.
that entertaining. We can, again, that's another conversation, right? But I'm trying to watch the game. I'm trying to focus, but I got 29 kids, man. Like, so there's like always something going on. Like, I'm sure when the commercials came on, they started doing something different, and and I couldn't pay attention to that, and I could barely pay attention to the game. Like, it was a good play that happened. I would say, "Oh," and then everybody looking at me like something bad just happened. I'm like, no, I'm actually trying to watch this thing right now. So I don't know. It was just a little bit for me. But the I assume it came on during the Super Bowl, but that DoorDash commercial with 50
Yeah.
Cent. Yeah, so I think that for me that was the one that I do remember, although I didn't see it during the actual Super Bowl. That kind of resonated with me. So that dude is definitely a troll, man. And you got beef with
Yeah.
everybody.
That's what he do, man.
Yeah, even in the commercial, he trolling. I was like, bruh.
Right.
I said,
Right.
they paid you to do this.
Yeah. He's good at it, man. Dude is good at it.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
He is good at it. Yes,
Hey,
he
man.
is. So, Trina, I don't think I didn't see this commercial, but then again, I wasn't kind of like Isaac. I wasn't really watching. I was actually watching a YouTube video, and then my wife called me and was like, "Hey, you coming downstairs?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming downstairs." And so my son, but even though I hear him yelling from the attic at the TV because he wanted the Seahawks to win, but Trina and Toya talking about the Rocket Mortgage commercial. Did y'all see that one? I ain't see that.
I didn't watch. I haven't watched an NFL football game in 3 years.
Oh man, you
I
still
boycott. Yeah. I boycott. I have a team though, but I just boycott. I just go on YouTube and look up the scores and probably get some highlights. But me watching it, I haven't watched it. No.
I respect it. I didn't see the we're gonna have to hear a little bit more about that Rocket Mortgage one, but I did see the Goodwill Duncan. Did y'all see that one? It's like a nostalgic spoof of the Goodwill Hunting movie. And then they had like 90 stars in it. So Urkel was in it, Carlton. They had some people from Friends on there, Jennifer Aniston. It was I don't know. It was all right. I don't think the commercials really hit like that this year though, to be honest with you. I think there's probably like a couple, but
I just feel like we got too many distractions in our house, man. Like, and we really haven't done to get the opportunity to enjoy it. Bruce just mentioned, "What's up, Frat? Good to see you." He said he enjoyed the Coinbase commercial. I'm not sure what happened there either, but
of course you enjoyed the Coinbase commercial. Of course
hey,
you did.
listen, crypto where that, man. Y'all better get you some.
Crypto. Nah, I dig it. And I think let's do one more because we do want to move on to. Oh, go ahead. What that say?
So funny enough.
Yeah. Seen that one.
That now, so this one was hilarious to me because like I don't even know if we had kids yet, but for some reason, right? It seemed like every time for a while, my wife and I, when we would go into like Sears or something, there was this
Did you
little
say
fish
Sears?
huh?
Did you just say Sears?
Yeah, because
Wow.
they don't exist anymore. Yeah, so we can
No,
say them.
no, I was like, wow, serious, like,
Yeah, because
wow.
it's that. Yeah, right. So that lets you know how long ago it was. They had this little toy fish, this little fake fish on a plaque, and it was singing this song, "Take me to the river, drop
Hmm.
me in the water," right? So if I don't know if y'all caught the Jeep Cherokee commercial where it had like the little boy is walking by in his house and that fish on the plaques is it's that fish and he starts singing that song and so he grabs the plaque with the fish on it and he tells his dad, he's like, Dad, we got to take him to the river and put him in the water. And so they get in their Jeep Cherokee and they drive, and get to the river and they put him in the water. And then out of nowhere, like a bear comes and and grabs him up and starts eating. He says, "No, get me out of the water! Get me out of the water!" And that the the kid says, "Dad, you gotta save him." His dad looked like, "No, I don't." And
He's like,
so,
nah.
so the fish is getting torn up shreds by this bear, and the fish is like, "I can see my wires. I can see my wires." Y'all, man, if you YouTube this thing, man, it's hilarious. Uh, I thought that was a really funny one. Um, Speaking of Novartis had a really creative commercial. So I don't know if you know Bruce Arians, who was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when Tom Brady won his last Super Bowl ring. He was actually, he was in the commercial and he was talking about. So the stat is 1 in 8 men will test positive for prostate cancer, and he was one of them. And he said, but he caught it early enough thanks to this particular test. Um, but the whole play on the concept was uh, they had different tight ends. They had Delaney Walker, like I said, who I got a chance to interview. Antonio, Tony Gonzalez rather, Tony Gonzalez. They had uh, George Kittle from the 49ers. So they had all these different tight ends in the commercial, and it was like, oh, relax your tight end, like basically saying like you can relax because you know what I mean. It's the test historically has involved that part of the body and been very uncomfortable for men, so you can relax your tight end and just get the blood test for Novartis done. And I thought that was a real creative, commercial. And again, it was one of those impactful ones because it was dealing with something that all men affects men. I'm gonna check. Oh, there was. Oh, did y'all see the Budweiser one? Budweiser always have some real creative commercials too. They
No, I
had
didn't
one
see that.
where so like it's their traditionally they have the Clydes. It's like the Clydesdale is their like signature animal in their commercials. So this Clydesdale sees this bird and like befriends this bird and like somehow the bird ends up on its back and over time you see the horse, it's growing and the bird is getting a little bigger, and then the next time, like for the last time you see the bird, I mean to see the Clydesdale, it's like fully grown now, but the bird that was a at one time like a baby bird is now fully grown as well, and it's got wings spread fully spread wings, and it was a bald eagle. So it was like that was a pretty cool commercial too.
I was I was trying to see. I was trying to look at some of the commentary while you were talking. Yo,
Uh,
that
my
Mike
wife
Tyson
said
commercial. Oh, it was,
I didn't see. I think I did see the Mike Tyson commercial, but I didn't like catch all of it.
yeah. I don't know. Mike was. It was interesting. You're right, Trina. It was interesting. I was like, what Mike talking about up here, man? Like I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about.
Was he talking about the Epstein files?
Say what?
Yo, I stupid, man.
I'm just wondering, man. Like, is he in there? I know that
Oh,
was in there over
yeah,
3,000 times. So.
Yeah, he was talking about eating processed food, like eating,
Oh, okay,
eat
yeah,
real food. Yeah, I did,
yeah.
I did see that. I did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that was a good one.
And then at the
Yeah.
end, hit him into some. I don't know if it's his son or
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
an apple or
yeah, it
something
was.
like that.
Yep. No, I believe that was his son.
Okay. Man, Mike got a son. Wow.
Man, Mike he's got like 5 kids. I believe he had his like he had a young daughter who passed away like tragically, like I think she drowned or something like that. Yeah, he it had him it affected him really significantly for a while.
Mm.
And I'm sure it still does, but I know it, I mean he it's like it really impacted him for a while.
Would y'all date? I mean, like not y'all, but like, what man would date Mike Tyson's daughter?
Man, look, Mike got to be on like comfort care for
Yeah.
hospice. Like,
Yo, did you hear the story about
man.
how Mike was talking reckless to Eve, and the Locks was telling his story?
Yeah.
Yo,
heard
bro,
about
you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't hear it. Let me hear it.
So, yeah,
it was reckless,
Drew,
man.
if
He
you
was
know, you
talking
can tell
about how I can't even say because this is a family show. But let's think about Mike was telling about what he wants to do to Eve. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I want to mess that thing up, man. And Jada Kiss and all the little boys is around like, yo, man, it's Mike Tyson, man. What we gonna do? What can we do, man? Like, yo,
Like,
and that's Mike
like,
in his prime too. It's not Mike,
Mike in his prime.
Yeah, Mike in his prime, man. You know what I'm saying?
They said,
He's
yo,
like,
they
man,
just gonna have to shake them. They said,
that's what we're gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get him. You know?
Yo,
And that was
like, yo,
that.
What the Lock said to him?
They said, yeah. And I think something had happened where he put his. I think that same night Mike put his hand on some other dude. You know, and asked them if they was good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to worry about. And I think he just buy them drinks and everybody drinks and everybody was cool.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I would say to Mike in that situation? I'm like, yo, Mike, you crazy. Walk away.
Yeah. I'd be like, yo, Eve says you might want to stay from around Mike.
I'd be like, Eve, I'm leaving. You might want to come with me, or like I can't help you. I can't help you.
Yo, who was it that said that Mike must have hit them on the side or something? They was pissing blood. Who was that? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Nah, but
that's when he boxed old boy James what's his name?
James Tony?
No.
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, yeah.
Yeah, Roy Jones did say that. Yeah. And this is old man Mike. Yo, I just know there was a brother from Rochester back in the day, right? He got called in to be to spar with Mike, you know what I mean, during his camp getting ready for a fight. Man, all I know is like the sport of boxing is a waist up fight. His legs didn't work for like a month. So when somebody can only hit you from the waist up, but hit you so hard that your legs don't work for a month, man. Listen, you got that, Mike. You got that.
He got it, man. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, them hits be like, yeah. But anyway,
hey, my camera just shut off. Just to let you know. I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, keep it going, man. I'm here.
Yeah, you good. You got
we see a picture of you. You just pause.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So did you all get a chance to see the halftime show?
No, that joint's whack too.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
What?
question. I think
Yeah.
the
The people don't know that I gaslight them right now.
Yeah, he is.
the young
Listen,
lady,
I like the comments in the chat, man.
Coco
Definitely,
Jones.
yeah,
Coco
understand about
Jones.
that.
Right?
She sounded really
No,
good, but she's
Brew.
always been good.
Hold up, Brew. Man, shout out to you for bringing that up, man. Man, stand up for Coco Jones. She smashed,
Yeah,
absolutely
that was
smashed.
fire.
I don't know. I just heard she sing the national anthem. I think it was
She
something
sang the
like
Black
that.
National
Black
Anthem with
National
them
Okay.
boys.
Okay.
Yeah, and she smashed. Not only did she kill in terms of her performance and delivery, she did it and paid homage to Whitney Houston, who sang the national anthem. I want to say it was the year Michael Jackson performed halftime at the Super Bowl, but it was Whitney Houston's iconic rendition of the national anthem, which probably still sets the bar
Right.
for national anthems at a sporting event. And Coco Jones paid homage to it, so that it was so dope. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know who Coco Jones was, bro.
She's
So
in
I'm
Bel
thinking,
Air.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's Donovan McNabb. Donovan, what's his name?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell.
That's his fiance.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
her pops played in the NFL too.
Oh,
He played.
I didn't know
I think he played for the Patriots when Drew Bledsoe was quarterback there.
Oh,
okay.
I can't remember what position he was, but yeah, her
but
dad
I'm
played.
thinking when it said Coco, I'm thinking about the tennis star. I thought that's who Donovan was holding down.
Coco Golf.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this girl. I said, nah, that's not Coco. I said, damn, she changed. You know,
She
I was
actually she got her start at the doing national anthem, so this ain't new for her. Like that's how she got her start. She did a bunch of them, coming
I
up.
had to do a research on her, man. She's like, oh, R&B singer.
Yeah,
Yep.
Coco Jones is dope, man. Like
Yeah.
well, I'm not gonna say reminds me, but when you think about like the '90s era and hip hop, right? Not hip hop, but R&B. Like she has that kind of vibe to her as well too.
Like Coco from SWP.
Yeah, I appreciate her. I appreciate her songs. I appreciate the lyrics and her albums, like the compilation, how she puts how they put things together. Like she's definitely a great artist, man. So
yeah,
shout out to her.
And she sing a little gospel too. I heard her sing a little bit of that. I was like, okay, all right, I see you. And she does really good like impressions of people too, like really good singing impressions. So she did like a Rihanna. I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, she's legit.
You muted me.
Yo, she did the so that Busta Rhymes verse from the Chris Brown song.
Yeah,
like she knows it. Like she killed it one time. Like she did it on I think on a social media post. Like she killed it. Like so she's all around. She's definitely talented.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that kind of got me though was like, I don't know. People just have like short-term memories, but I think it's just with everything that's going on in the world right now. You had all these people saying like, why is the NFL doing the Black National Anthem now? And all types of racist slurs coming behind that. And I'm just like, they did it last year too. Like, why wasn't it a big concern then, right? And it's just like with all the craziness that's going on right now, people just find things.
Well, no, it's not that with all the things. It's they have an administration who's told them that you don't have to. You don't have to apologize now, like for your ethnic background. It's like, wait a minute, like nobody. Clearly we ain't waiting on that no more. You know what I mean? Never really was, but we stopped waiting on that long time ago.
You have a whole administration and the media that's backing them that created a whole nother halftime show. Did y'all hear about that? With Kid Rock headlining and was it Laura Trump I think performed as well too. who's horrible, right? But yeah, they funded a whole other halftime show, so they were promoting on Fox News to turn to whatever channel to watch the USA or whatever they called it, the national halftime show.
It's not. They tried to do the A Living Color, right? A Living Color did that, which is why we
No.
have.
In Living Color didn't do that. In Living Color is the reason why
they created the halftime show.
There's the reason why we have to have.
There's a reason there's one exists.
Yeah,
because of the number of people that actually turned the channel because of during halftime, right? You know, when Living Color did their joint. So yeah, they was like, nah, we can't do that again. We need Mike. Yeah. You gotta get Michael Jackson. Like, people got to stay tuned, man. I mean, in essence, what you're saying, Kareem, is they tried to do that, right? They tried to reverse it, by saying, like, if you're gonna have this non-citizen, air quotes, right? Coming and performing, we're gonna boycott. Like, nah, you're not gonna do that. In fact, I think I saw something today. It was like 1.6 million people or something. Actually, after the halftime show was over, they turned the game off. They turned off the game. So
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
What happened to? Hold on, he's still there. Oh, B.
I don't know. Bruce still frozen. I think Balel is he got that Ghana internet today, so
man, he got that.
Hey man, hey, I'm hearing everything, bro. I don't know. My camera just went off, man. I don't know what happened.
You might be in power save mode or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So
the halftime show, some people have been talking about that. I personally, I just go from my own experience. When I watched it, first of all, I don't know Bad Bunny like that, but shout out to him for doing the whole joint in Spanish. I was like, bruh, I'm with you. Like, that's what's up. Like, that's what's up. You know what I mean?
I mean, all his songs are in Spanish.
They are in Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had no choice. He had no other music.
Yeah. And he wasn't gonna sing it in English too, because that's not how people know it.
Yeah, right. You can't translate that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. People was doing that one. How that song go? I don't know. Don't get me trying it because I'm gonna look crazy. But anyway, I like all the imagery.
Do it. Just try.
I hear it in my head right now. Like, I can hear it because everybody was kind of trying to do the dance or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I'm too old for that. But anyway, maybe I'm not too old for that. But anybody that knew me back in my heyday know that I cut a rug a little bit, but retired since then. But I really did like the imagery, man, from the halftime show. Like, I like how he showed different parts of Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, as it said. Don't kill me in the comments. I'm trying to say it the right way. And one thing I didn't know is that, and I wouldn't know because I'm not Puerto Rican, but I learned, which was interesting, is that the flag, as it's currently or was navy blue, it had the navy blue with the red and the white, but the original flag has like a lighter blue and the white and the red. And I guess the U.S. has something to do with change it to the dark blue so that it'll fit our flag. So I learned something new watching that, and then kind of seeing that they had a little boy on there that people said was who looked like the little boy that was detained. When
5-year-old.
Yeah, 5-year-old. But I also read too that little boy was supposed to signify Bad Bunny himself, when he was a kid. So, different theories out there about that. But
yeah, all sorts of translations. Yeah, and there as you never see everything that happens during the actual show, right? So you have people that kind of break it down, some of them kind of going off the wall and using their own thoughts process about what it could be, but then other people actually kind of doing research. So there was one clip I seen today or meme that I saw today where the woman that was actually like serving him a drink at some point in the show, she
Yeah.
owns the only Boricuan bar in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
I heard
you
that
know
story
they
too.
actually had, yeah, they had her address on there and everything like that. So she got that free press, that national press as well too. Hopefully she gets flooded with business. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm
That's what's up.
sure.
That's dope.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
they actually had a
All the Brooklyn Knights who were not born there, I'm sure will go visit it now.
right. All the tourists will definitely pop up in there. So, and then he actually had a wedding, right? So there was an actual wedding. That wedding scene was actually an actual wedding being performed at the Super Bowl as well too. So that was kind of dope as well. Yeah, the other thing I thought was crazy, as we were watching it, the kids were like, oh, "How did they get all that grass out there?" Right? And then at the end of the show, you see like people in the stands. They put up videos, and like all the grass is walking out. So there were people that were actually every piece of grass, every stalk of grass that they had there was actually a human that was wearing a costume. So
Get out of
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Okay,
pretty dope.
that's fire.
Yeah.
That's what's
All right,
up, man.
but I gotta mention, like, I mean, during the actual show, I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. This is whack. I'm just being honest, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
Do you
afterwards
want
and
to do
after the
this thing?
translations and after people told me what happened, I'm like, oh yeah, that's dope. I like it.
Yeah.
But like during it,
You say I'm not entertained?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be a struggle though for the halftime show, right? I think every everybody in America that isn't racist, that's anti-racist, that's anti-Trump, that's anti-Minnesota, that's anti-ICE, that's anti-everything bad that's happening in our government right now, wanted this show to be super dope, right?
Yeah.
But I knew it was going to be tough for that to be the case when there was that language barrier. That was gonna, kind of be a hindrance to them. And there's not a lot of people that are gonna take the time to read, look into what actually happened and kind of hear or try to understand, like, the subliminals and the meanings behind everything that happened in that show as well. So, but hopefully those that, not necessarily support Bad Bunny, but don't support what's happening, in the government right now. Don't support what's happening to Black and brown people in America. Kind of go back and kind of look into it and see what some of those messages were that they might have missed during the show.
There was something I wanted. Oh, so sometimes I get mistaken for being Dominican. And I was telling my wife this. So if y'all think I look Dominican, y'all go ahead and write that in the comments. If I look Dominican, I had somebody come talk to me in full Spanish. That was like, I don't speak Spanish. I mean, I did in high school. That was about
I
it.
just put I just put my thought in the comments.
I know you did. I know you did, man. I mean, I was trying to open minds and put minds in there, man. But
Oh, yo, we get beady, man. Oh my gosh, yo, all the millennials crazy.
Yeah, we'll see who we bring in. I mean, the Lady
Yo,
Gaga.
can't Beanie Man come to the U.S. though? I thought he couldn't come to the U.S. I thought he had to stay in Jamaica. Is that right,
Who's
bro?
that?
Or no? Beanie Man.
No,
Beanie
they
Man.
got their visas back.
Oh, they got their visas back.
There's a whole thread of them that got their visa back. Bounty Killer got his back.
Okay.
Bougie got his back.
They got it during the Joe Biden era.
No, matter of fact, they got it. No, they got it in this guy era.
Nah, there ain't no way.
No, it is way because it's.
Oh, they must have got that Trump. They must have got that Trump card, man. They have been nicking.
No, they didn't pay that much money for it. They didn't pay that much money for it because even Cartel guy is. There's a Cartel live here now.
Oh, Cartel live here now. Hey, yo, what about Elephant Man? Is he still alive?
Elephant Man's still alive. He got his too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
the only people that could have traveled, a lot of the big stars that people know is Sean Paul, Shaggy, and
Shaggy, boo.
What you mean, Shaggy? Shaggy's one of the best stars we ever had, bro.
Oh, is he? All right, then I ain't gonna
What?
hate.
Yeah, he's huge. He's huge. He's huge.
Shaggy is nationwide,
International. I'm about to say internationally, dude.
international.
It wasn't me.
I
Yeah.
thought his accent wasn't real though. I thought I saw that.
Nah,
Shaggy's straight
Oh.
born.
he's straight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he real
Oh.
Jamaican. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
man.
you know, again, it's when you learn how to speak the language that allows without your accent, you know what I mean, be able to navigate over here.
Yeah.
That's just that Gage Chilai coming out of Kareem, man. He don't know.
Yo,
He
chill.
don't know.
Chill.
It's like Gates,
Chill
man.
out.
One of his white friends told him that.
But he's good. Is he coming to RIT?
Nah, man, RT don't do concerts anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they had one last year, but they don't really. It ain't like what it used to be, where they used to bring all these folks to Rochester. Nah, they don't do that no more.
Wow.
Raquel says she loves Shaggy, and Raquel real Jamaican too. So you know,
You got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I mean, so those are the guys only have visas to come here and do a thing.
What about
like you-
Patra?
Pacha
Bruh.
old, man. If you see
But
Pacha,
you retired, bro. Like what? Like
if you see
Pacha,
Pacha,
man,
Pacha look like
your grandmother.
no, not even that, bro. She looks so anorexic. It's crazy.
Oh man,
Google Pacha right now, man. Google Pacha. she look
I'm
she
about
look
to do
terrible.
yo, they should have Bob Marley perform.
Yo, man, go to bed, man.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
being serious. I'm like the holograms. Bring back the holograms. They should have Bob Marley. They should have Pop. They should have
Y'all
MJ,
probably-
They should have Prince. Like they should all do they should do a halftime show, man. That joint would be crazy.
Shout out Shatta Wale.
Yeah, him too.
Y'all probably covered this while I was while my computer decided that. He said, "Yo, you remember that update you was supposed to run? Yeah, we gonna run that."
He got you.
So
I got
yeah, but Chris Brown is like already, kind of low putting himself out there. You know what I mean?
Bruce, man, I can't take you, man. Bruce. Another show, another day.
Chris Brown should. Chris Brown should get one. Little Wayne should get one.
Yeah.
Bruce,
Yeah, Charlamagne had his back too.
Nah, Bruce, don't do that because we ain't talked about who ain't trying to let let all of the Epstein files names come out either.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's because he on it. That's because he on there. He on it.
we gonna leave it. We gonna leave that.
Melania and Ghislaine, they was little homies. They was sweet peeing each other and all that stuff. So yeah,
I have no clue. I have no clue what that means. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
She Ghislaine called Melania Sweet Pea.
Oh, that's like a code name
They
for
had a
something.
nickname, not just a nickname. She had a nickname for her. So
Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of that, this gonna go real left, but I don't care. So
Oh boy,
I saw
boy.
something. I know I wouldn't be me if I didn't do this. So I saw something online that was basically saying that so we know that Michael Jackson had Neverland, right? And so somebody was, I don't know if I saw it on
we
Instagram
go.
or whatever, but they were saying that like Michael had Neverland because he was protecting the kids from people like Epstein and pedophiles and all that, so they can have a place to be safe. It was about Macaulay Culkin. That's what it was. And he had Macaulay Culkin go to Neverland because they was after him or whatnot. And so yeah, I just wanted to say that. So basically,
yeah, I don't know because I haven't like gotten to the Epstein files where I've seen a lot of men that were there that weren't pedophiles. Like most of the I haven't heard about any boys or anything like that. These were all teenage girls that were being raped and molested and and the such. So I don't know if Mike has a case there. I guess that's what I'm saying.
All right, so we're gonna leave that alone then. All right.
Yeah.
So we got a few minutes left on the show. Once football season is over, them brothers got to go back home. So I think we can have a little conversation about this because I mean, I never played in the NFL, so I'm just speculating. But I can tell you, as somebody who was in the hospital for a couple months and then I came home, yo, it's different, bro. It's different in terms of like, your kids not used to seeing you. Now you home. So one of the things my kids said, so I had got back to the house, right? And I think I had been there probably for like a couple days. And I don't know if it was my daughter or my son, but I had fussed at him about something. And my daughter goes, "Yep, dad's back." And I want Yep, he's back.
All the lovey-dovey stuff is over.
Oh.
I
All,
don't miss
all,
you as much
yeah.
anymore.
And I wonder, man, if they have the same experience, man, when they get back to the when they get back to good night, Bruce. When they get back to the crib, man.
All right, Pratt.
I'm just
06.
curious. What do y'all think?
I think they do because if their spouse, like I know a couple people that's in the league, both the NBA and football, and when they get home, man, they spouse usually make it easier for them to transition. You know what I'm saying? They have people now they're taking up the load. Who's doing the drop off? Wifey used to do it, so now they doing the drop off. You know what I'm saying? And they while they're doing drop off, they're meeting teachers. You know, they may take a week off or take a certain times off to have family time, and then they got to go right back into the gym. You know what I'm saying? So they have their gym requirements, they have their massage and body healing. Depends on if somebody have to get a surgery or get some type of body care, they'll do that. You know what I'm saying? So they're on a schedule. You know, they have the time when they come home and they schedule, bro. So something it's not really hard for them. It may hard to remember that they have to pick up little G or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Little by Lyle, they got to pick him up. So he may, you know what I'm saying. If the wife not texting that to him, you may miss that. You know what I'm saying? Or you put an alarm in your phone and stuff like that to remember you got to pick up little Kareem. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that they worry about most of the time. You know what I'm saying? But as far at home, they got somebody that's cooking their food. If they like do like me, me, I love to cook, so they give me some time to have my own get together with some of my teammate that lives in my area. You know what I'm saying? Or other cats that live in the area. So give me some type of bonding where we could go work out together too. If we're doing a lift session, if we're doing a cardio session, we just got to keep that because another couple months we're right back at it again. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna take these 2 weeks off to travel, what I'm saying, some things and make appearances, what I'm saying, because the money still gotta flow. You know what I'm saying? So by me making appearances, will give me the opportunity to keep the money flowing. I'm gonna get multiple checks. If I have endorsements, I'm gonna have to do endorsement meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? So all that is lined up on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? My agent probably have all that situated. I may have a personal secretary who have that stuff basically situated. You know what I'm saying? But it's not everybody could afford all of that. Sometimes cats just go play, cats come back home, and cats have to do all that by themselves. So they either have one of their family members is a secretary that roll with them, or something like that. Like a couple of my boys, they're not making the $8 million a year or $10 million a year. When they come home, they have their own peoples that do that for them. So I don't think it's a hard transition for them.
Yeah, that's a good insight though. There, I can't speak from a musician. I mean, I can't speak from a athlete's perspective, but I know some people in the music industry who they travel and go on tours and things like that. And I know the transition is actually he just picks up where he left off.
Yeah,
Honestly, uh,
yeah,
and then and then when he's home, he goes to the kids' events. He makes sure he's at the crib, like all the things. and then he, when it's time, he go back on tour.
Yeah,
But there's, definitely an arrangement for that.
because even my one of my best friend who was Josiah, he's a photographer. You know what I'm saying? They travel too. You know what I'm saying? And he lives in Jersey. He travels all the time. He's with this team. He's with that team, and then he do his own personal business where he got to take NFL players. They want portrait of their family. They have this person want to do. He do Grand Hill and Tamia stuff every Christmas.
I would love to get into that, bro.
You
Yo,
know what I'm
if you
saying?
watch it,
Every Christmas. You know what I'm
hire
saying?
me,
That's what
man.
he does. He do the Barbados, New Jersey Nets, dancers, photo. I've been begging him to let me be the cameraman for one of them shoots. Within Barbados. You know what I'm saying? With the dancers. I know y'all didn't hear me. Dancers, yeah. I've been begging him for that, man. I would carry the cameras. And not to get y'all, I'm not trying to get y'all in trouble, but I will carry the camera, man.
Hey, man,
Just to
what
see
you
the
got to do
shoots.
to get access?
Yeah. But he'd be like, yo, you too far down there. I said, yo, man, come on. JetBlue pay for everything, man. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I sleep on the couch bed, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? We got free food. Are we in Barbados? Hey, baby.
What you say? Brew was like, "Yo, just give me space and opportunity. I'll do
This
the rest."
space and opportunity, I'm gonna bring the cameras. Yeah, but he's busy too. He's busy. He's busy, man. Sometimes I don't hear from him at all. He's on the road. He's driving. He's flying. He's this. He's that. You know. So it is what it is.
Well, I think we're at the end of our show. We are an hour and a minute, and so let's finish off with some shout outs. Shout some people out.
Hey, yo, stop. Shout out to all you brothers for doing what you do every single day. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I don't know if anybody's still tuned in because we after 10 o'clock, but we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out
Yes,
to the
sir.
fam. Love y'all.
No doubt. Well,
Go ahead, D.
yeah.
Man, shout out to uh, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with my brother, man. Again, he's gone, but uh, I spent Saturday, a good portion of Saturday with my nephew, Lil Wallace. Just you know, made sure he was good, and and I know for him, it was a lot of it was him making sure I was good as well. So, shout out to my nephew, uh, but just being there, and I know he appreciated um, being being able to spend that time with me as well. So shout out to him, and hey, we miss you, we love you, bro. Shout out to um, my guys from the Real Deal Sports Show, George, Radman, Radney, Mike, Julian, the Fanatic, Jay Gills, man. Man, the whole team, man. Unstage Plus, Television Network. Um, man, we did and last week was epic, and there's going to be some amazing content, I believe, in interviews that we're going to be, putting out there. Also, want to shout out, man, my little bro, man, Toshman. Toshman was out there doing content creation at the Super Bowl for Pepsi
Okay.
during the tailgate.
That's dope.
So
Wow.
yeah, so plugged in with him. We gonna be doing some things. You know what I mean? Supporting one another's efforts, man. So shout out to little bro, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. We love you. We proud of you. Um, and shout out to my little man, Mini Me, Bam. He last game of the season, and so their coach, and he know he know how this how I feel. So if he watches this, and matter of fact, I hope he called me. You know what I mean? Um, nah, not, I mean not confrontationally, but hey, let's have a conversation. Because you can overcoach too, and I feel like he overcoached all year, and so I was talking to Bam on the way home from the game today, and we were, and he was like, I was like, man, why did y'all play so different today? Like y'all should have been playing like this all season. He was like, the team came together before the game. It was like, yo, it's our last game of the season. We don't care what he say. We just gonna play.
Wow.
Because yeah, all season, if you came to a game, like he would call timeouts like in the middle of a play, like point guard got the ball, like or you know what I mean, in the middle of making a move. Matter of fact, he blew the whistle one time, and the kid was in the middle of a layup, and that went in, and they called. It was like, oh, your coach called a timeout, like no bucket, like
Oh wow.
it was that type of stuff. Like he just, they get the ball, he like pass, like he's screaming from the sideline, pass the ball, like just unnecessary stuff. You know what I mean? In any event, today, man, he was the quietest he was all season, and that was the best coaching job he's done all season because he just let them play, and they ended up winning by like over 20. They just because they were able to play free. Man, one of their teammates, young brother, they call him Casper, took a half court shot and everything. It almost dropped too, but he called a timeout then though. He sat him down, but Casper said it was worth them $5. Somebody bet him $5 he wouldn't do it. He pulled that joint from half court.
Yo,
So,
you gotta love young men, man. They love living on the edge, boy.
But yeah, shout out to Bam, man. He's had some good games all year, but this was the most free that I saw him play, and that's all I wanted was to see him be able to play free. I mean, he's had games where he scored double figures multiple games this season, but just to be able to play free, like he had 12 points, like 4 or 5 steals. I mean, he was just all over. He was just a you know what I'm saying? He just did his job to the best of his ability, and again, without feeling like he was restricted or something. He was going to get sat down if he made a mistake. Like, and nobody can play like that. So shout out to him, man, on his last game of the season. And then shout out to, we closed out we were closing out the show talking about players coming home after the season. And, the only way you can go home and it be seamless is when you have a partner and a spouse who holds it all down for you. And even though I'm not gone for long periods, you know what I mean, not like that, but my wife she was super encouraging and supportive of me going out to, to experience that once in a lifetime, Super Bowl experience and being a part of the media team there that was covering. And then just, again, she just holds it down and quarterbacks the house on a day-to-day, man. So shout out to my amazing wife, Satoya, and she was in the comments today, y'all. Y'all know we must have been doing something right. She was in the comments because she watched every week. But
boy, because Bruiser was on, boy. What's wrong with you?
So shout out to my babe. Love you.
All right, man. First, I want to take this time to wish my line brother, man, Robert A.B. Rose, right? Big Bobby. And happy birthday, man. Today's his birthday.
Happy born day.
Milestone birthday for him. It was what they call it, half a century. That's what y'all call it?
Yeah, half a century.
Half a century. You know what I'm saying? Love and respect, bro. Love you, man. I want to give a shout out, man, to you brothers for doing what you do, man, and the father you guys are, man. And I appreciate you brothers, man, very, very much. And shout out my girl Raquel, up in the Rock, Toy. All of you ladies, man, that affiliated with Mark Guthrie, love and respect to you guys. And I thought I saw my sister Ezra earlier, man. Shout out to Ezra. You know what I'm saying? I miss your cookies. I do. You know what I'm saying?
Just made some yesterday, bro.
See, Ezra? I need a package too, man. I have to
holler.
We
left, man. We in the office in the morning.
Hey man, love and respect to y'all, man. And that's it. That's my one too.
All right, so I'll go so I can let Isaac go last. Definitely want to shout out to my daughter. They won their game today
That's what's up.
against
Go
an
ahead.
opponent that most of us don't like. Well, in that community, we don't like that much. But yeah, it was a good win. And my son, they won both their games.
They beat
They
Gate.
actually, nah, we haven't even played Gates yet. I don't think we probably won't see them till the yo. Truth be told, Gates was nice last year. Like they was like
I,
the little kids. I'm talking about the little kids.
I was messing with you about
Oh, you was
her
messing. Oh, you
beating
was
an
messing.
opponent that y'all didn't like, and so I was
Right, right.
Oh yeah,
It went right over his head.
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
it did.
yeah,
It did.
right
I
over his
wouldn't.
head.
I
You
wouldn't
just
even
make a
think of that.
statement like that, man. The man dropped something on you, man. He just went right over your head, bro.
Yep,
Don't fall
wasn't
for that, man.
wasn't paying attention. Then a shout
Uh,
out to my son. They played a really good game. First game, they beat an opponent that beat them last time, so it was good to get some retribution. And then the second opponent they had went into overtime with when we were at East, and they beat them by like I don't know like 2 points. So that was a real tough game. That team was well coached team. So actually both teams are well coached. So I want to do something a little special tonight. I got a little something here that I want to recite. So here it is. 14 years. 14 years ago, I chose you. Through mountains and valleys, you've been my calm, my strength, my home.
Thank you, man.
Love me with patience and grace. Stood firm when life got heavy and walked beside me every step. 14 years later, I'm still choosing you. Happy 14th anniversary to my wife, to my partner, to my forever. Love you, babe. Shout out to you. You like how I did
Shout
that,
out my
B?
number.
Listen, I let you live because I knew, man. You see, man, don't. Why you be poking
Thank
the
you.
bear, man? Why you
Thank
be
you. Thank
poking
you.
the bear?
Thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Shit.
Ike, you got the
Happy
floor, Ike.
anniversary to y'all, bro.
Thank you.
Nah, how you follow that, man? Good night.
Hey,
Oh, he's serious.
hey,
He's
man, and support a black history, a black business, man. Support that.
Yeah, yo, and then shout out to the two young men from the Rock. They playing on the national stage right now. Kansas
yeah, the
versus
West Coast.
Arizona. Jalen Bradley, Melvin Council Jr. Check them out after y'all log off of here if you still tuned in.
Hey, shout out to my brother Brock, man. I don't know where you at. You're probably sleeping right now, or reading a book or something. Shout out.
All right.
All right, peace.
Peace out.